Hola.
Hi, Harold.
Hi.
You know, Peter's brother passed away.
Oh no, Baruch Dynamis. Oh no.
Yeah.
I saw Judy and Shoal today.
Yeah.
When did it happen? Today?
Today,
Tonight?
because yesterday she told us she was going on, what do you call it?
Hospice.
Hospice. And then
Yeah.
I just saw a message from Yossi in Facebook.
Oh no. Oh. That's too bad. What type of cancer did he have?
I don't know, but it was all spread.
Was it? Oh gosh.
I'm telling you. And now you know that Sydney is in the hospital.
I know. Yeah. It's crazy. He's been sick for over a week. I didn't realize that he was sick so long.
Yeah, but they were trying not to have him in the hospital. Well,
Yeah. Sure though.
New Perek, Lamed Beis. Hasholech get liishto. He sends a get with a shaliach. Vihigia b'shaliach, and the husband himself catches up to the shaliach and changes his mind and tells him, "I don't want you to send it." Shalach achrav shaliach, or he sends another shaliach after the first shaliach. V'amar lo, and the other shaliach, on the command of the Balabaya, says, "Get shnatati lecha batilhu." I nullify the get I gave you. I raise a batil. So, as long as it happens before the shaliach gives the get to the wife, then it's nullified. Hide meitzel ishto, if the husband or the shaliach reached the wife before the get got there, O sheshalach etzla shaliach, or sends a shaliach to the wife. V'amar laget shalachti l'chabotelu. You know, the get, it's on its way. With a shaliach, it's nullified, it's null and void. Areza botel. However, imishigia get liyada, once a shaliach delivers the get to the woman, that's it. Shuveni yachal abatel, can't be nullified anymore. And b'rishona yoyse bezdin mimokabachel mavatlo. In an earlier time, the husband in China could convene a bezdin and say, I'm vatal the get. The problem is, the woman would not know about it. The woman would receive the get. The woman would get married, and she'd be an Eshes Ish. So he's kin Rabbi Gamliel Zakin Shlo Yuosin Kain Neitikun Oilam, because the shaliach might come after the husband had nullified and no one told the woman, and the woman goes and gets married. So to avoid all that, the husband cannot independently go to a bezdin and have the get nullified. So the Gemara says, Higiyo loktani el higiya. Afilu memela, meaning even if you don't send it to, you bump into the shaliach. You didn't send it with intent. And we don't say that this whole thing was just an act to chapel with his wife. He's not really mavatal the get. We say no, he's mavatal the get. Well, why did the Mishnah seem to tell us what seems to be a very obvious thing? That if he sends a shaliach after, instead of himself going and nullifying it, he can send a shaliach. Well, we know the principle of shlucho shaladim kamoso. The shliach of a person is like himself. So what's the chiddush here? Maybe I would think that the second shlichus does not have the power to overcome the first shlichus. Kamash Malon that it does. Now, if the husband makes it to the wife before the shliach gets there, why do I need that? Certainly it should. When do we say that the husband isn't just trying to chapel with his wife? That's via shaliach. But if he's showing up in person, it's just to torture her. Kamashram, we don't say that. And the get is nullified. Oh, shashalach etzla shaliach. Well, if he can nullify it, then certainly a shaliach can. Lamali, ma'odasema, isu deloy torcha daita l'tzu'uri. Fine, he's not going to trouble himself to chop his wife. Well, shaliach deloy ichbus like yitorch. He doesn't care that the shaliach is going out of his way. Maybe he would say a svor avari l'tzur kamachaving. He's trying to torture his wife. Kamash London, no. But we said, imishigia get liyada. Once she receives the get, that's it. She's a divorced woman. Shita, says the Gemara. Why would we think other her? Lo tzricha de mahadar alemi korlevatule. We're talking about here. He is nullifying this get before it reached her hand. And I might think that might work. He was mavatal the koch of the get. No, Kamash Malon, that if it reaches her before they inform either Shaliach or the wife that it was Mizbatel, it's not Mizbatel. Rabbanan. Batel who? Ef Shibo. This get is batel. I don't want it. Dvar of Kayom. It's in his koach to mevatel it. But if he says pasul who, he's not a dayan who can say that the get is pasul. Oh, ain't no get. Says it's not a valid get. Lo amar klum. So. Lemeimer the bottle lishna the bottle mashma. is the word botel, when he says botel who, it's in the future, and it doesn't mean in the past tense. The person gets a gift. After he received it, I don't want it. Or tibotel, or yevshiba, I don't want it. Lo amar klum. Once he receives it, he was zoiche in it. Can't be mavatel. Betelehi, if he says it's nullified, or ena matana, we're talking about before he received it. Dvar kayom. Alma bottle mi kormash. Bottle is past tense, not in the future. Amra Abaya. Bottle can go both ways. It can mean in the past, it can mean in the future. Mashma de botel, that it was nullified, or mashma de li botel. Gabi get lishna devani bekoma. For each issue, whether it's a get or a matana, it's whatever works. By a get, it's in the future. And the matana is lishna devani, but which is in the past. Amra if I send a gift with a shaliach, it's like shliach hagef. What's the nafkamina? Nafkamina lohoylech lad k'schida.
Okay, so I have it, thank you.
Once I give it to the shaliach, it's not that the shaliach was zoich on behalf of the person I'm giving it to. No, I'm making him a shaliach to give it to him. As long as the matana doesn't reach the makabel, the one who sent the gift can go back on it. Like again, Ravina Ashkacheti Rav Nachman Yitzchak the Toli v'Koi be'ivde dedosha. Ravina found Rav Nachman leaning against a doorway and thinking. He was thinking, get ze botel. He didn't say botel who, mahu. Is it to mevatel the get from that time, and therefore it's botel, or he's basically saying a statement that this get's not kosher. And it's like saying posel when it's not misbatel the get. Teku, no answer. Amrav Sheshes. V'armi lo b'masnisa tom. Get ze lo yo'il. This get should not work. O lo yatir should not sunder the marriage. Lo yaziv should not divorce her. Lo yishalech lo yigarech yecheres or yecheres. For if kayomim the get is bottom. But if he says this get ain't a moim in the present, or ain't a matir, ain't a mazib, ain't a shalech, ain't a magarish, he can nullify the strength of the get through his decision. But he's speaking about the quality of the get itself, and his statements don't mean anything. This is like a piece of pottery, mao. Is he saying that the get's not kosher? Or is he sending us a message that he wants to nullify it? Armele Ravina Rav Acha Breder of Rav. Armi Law Rav Acha Breder of Rav Ashi. Maishna Meharehu Hegdish, Harehu Hefker. He wants to say these things from now on are Hegdish or Hefker. So same thing. If he says Harehu Cheres, it's in the future being mevatel the koach of the get. Now, Choizer Magarishpo. Did he use this divorce document that he nullified? Can he use it for another time? Oh, ain't a Choizer Magarishpo. Rav Nachman Amar Choizer Magarishpo. Rav Nachman says you can use it again. Rav Sheshes Amar ain't a Choizer Magarishpo. You can't. The Hilchos HaKavos Rav Nachman that you can't. You can use the get that you nullified. If a man gave a woman money for kiddushin, and he says to her the kiddushin should call after 30 days, within the 30 days, she can decide, I don't want the Kiddush. So a person can be mavatal his words with other words, as long as there hasn't been a chalois. Since the get is not chal yet, when he says it's batal, it's batal. So the Gemara says, "Achiyash," there's no comparison. Hasam dibur v'dibur. There, it's just words against words. Asi dibur v'vatal dibur. Here, the dibur, the last dibur is mavatal the first. V'achan and nibatal l'shluchos the shliach. He was mavatal the shlichos of the shliach, but the get he was not mizvatel, because the get is a good get. So through statement alone, he can't ruin this get. The Mishnah told us they would make a bezdin wherever the husband was and mevatel the get. We got rid of that. Itmar b'fnei kamel mevatlo. In front of how many people does he have to nullify with a bezdin? Rav Nachman Amar b'fnei shnayim. Rav Shesam b'fnei shlosha. Rav Shesam b'fnei shlosha bezdin g'doni. And bezdin is 3. Rav Nachman Amar b'fnei shnayim. Lebeit trei nami bezdin korelu. When 2 people sit, it's also called a beis din. On Rav Nachman, B'no Amin Allah. How do I know this? That Shnayim is called a beis din. There's not. Mosrani lifnechem ploini uplona dayonish bakam ploini. That's a raya that 2 people are considered a beis din. We'll go into that a little bit more tomorrow.
What time tomorrow?
Tomorrow we can do it at 8:30.
No, don't
No.
you? No, we
Daf
have the
Yomi.
Novi, no?
I'm sorry. Tomorrow we'll do it.
7. Can you do 7?
Let's do it at 7 o'clock. Yes.
Okay.
Unless you want to do it in the morning. I don't know, but you probably don't want to do it in the morning.
My son is taking me to the US Open tomorrow at the LA Country Club.
Oh, wow.
Now, it's probably going to be over by then. We can't do it
Schedule for
early.
7,
Let's
right?
plan it for 7.
Yeah.
And the Navi Shir, we're ready to go for. The Navi is already done for 8:30 tomorrow night. Let's look for
Right.
7. Okay.
All right, Skoya.
Go ahead.
What
Okay,
time did you
Shavuot
call
Tov.
this? What time did you call tonight?